Portland Trailblazers start off with this futuristic kind of Art Deco-y font that they use on their home and away. Blazers at home, Portland away. Standardized jersey archetype in the NBA. They force-fed that underline on the S on the white jerseys. I'm gonna give them a break on that. It's the 70s. It's probably harder to make this at the time. There's also not a lot of black. It's only used at trim, and they used that for the first 6 years of their existence. Then in their championship year, they dropped the Portland from their jerseys altogether and took this font, stylized it a little bit more, and put it on the right side of the jerseys, going all the way up and down from the top of the tank, really high, probably too high, all the way down to like the mid stomach area. There's a little imbalance going on here between the letters and the numbers. I'm sure that they couldn't have access to making that typeface in the numbers, that style, because that would have looked great. After their championship season, they went to what is now the more iconic jersey styling with the sash, still keeping with that font. They dropped the underline, they dropped the red jersey for 2 years, and this is going to be a pattern here. They bring in the black. Their jersey is also beige now, or like tan, off-white. Maybe they had some laundry issues at the time. And this is the first iteration of what is their standard jersey now with the sash. A couple years later, they bring in the red and drop the black. Then they drop the red and bring the black back 6 years after that. So there's a lot of switching and shuffling around going on, all right? And then when Champion comes in, they go 1 or 2 years with that original Blazers typeface, and then they drop that and they bring in what is the version 1 of the Blazers typeface that we are known to see. I would say this version is the Sabonis Mighty Mouse version of this typeface. And to me, this is the best version with the drop shadow instead of the outline, because then you get into the Jailblazers version where it's the outline and it's like outline 3 times, which is kind of all right sometimes. They also added the gray color in the sash, which I'm not sure why they did that, but they did do that. Adidas also introduced alternative jerseys, so we get the first of many Rip City jerseys. First it was in a tank, then it became a jersey in 2014, and they kept that jersey for 3 years. I'm gonna be honest, the Trailblazers have been getting done dirty with their alternative jersey. They rely heavily on the Rip City. That's been done over and over and over and over again. Now they're starting to rely heavily on the Dr. Clyde, which is great. And in the 17-18 season, they had it all over their jerseys in black. But what I need Nike to do is quit playing around. This season's plaid version of that was terrible. They put it on the back of their shoulders, on the shoulder blades, and on the Rip City typeface. And I don't know what they was thinking. We gotta stop. That's terrible. It's something about doing this on a black jersey that just makes it look extra swap meet. They also put the Blazers logo on their jerseys a couple times, which though it just looks like they just threw it on, I love that logo. It's the 5-on-5 at the center circle of the NBA, of an NBA basketball court. It's a great logo. We're gonna get into that later. The red Portland Trailblazer jerseys that Nike came out with are so much better than the older red ones, mainly because they dropped the gray in those, but Nike kept the gray in the home and away or association icon jerseys, where they drop the italicized lettering and drop the outline. Now, I'm sure it's easier to make those, but we got to stop doing stuff because it's easier, cheaper to make. We need to start doing stuff because it looks good. Because man, some of the stuff just be so plain and so obvious that they just getting our money. In 2021, they came out with the earned jerseys, and it was only one season they did this, and I'm glad it was only one season, because in this case, all they did was give us the grayscale version of the Blazers jersey. What are we doing? They also that season gave us the Oregon jersey, which overall gave us some different colors for a Blazers jersey. Some people were probably a little tired of the black and red, even though that's an iconic colorway, kind of looks really good in sports. Maybe people were tired of that. So you get a couple more colors, but it's only on the side. And then the Oregon typeface is like brush script. I learned in first year graphic design school that you don't use that. You don't use that. Then they came with the PDX jerseys. And I have to say, using an airport code and putting it on a jersey, that's always interesting to me, especially for my entire life. Every time I've seen a P and then an X at the end, my brain immediately goes to Phoenix. I don't know why. And then at the same year that they came out with these, Phoenix came out with the jerseys that used a similar color. It just blows my mind sometimes when they don't understand these clashes here. I do think it's good they followed the Blazers pattern with the sash. The numbers are the same, but why the PDX? And why in white? Like, give us the outline there. Stop being cheap. Overall, association icon history of the Blazers, I say that's a 9 out of 10. Their alternative jersey history, ooh, buddy. Their alternative jersey history, I'm gonna give that a clean mid. Sorry, Blazers fans. Nike's right around the corner. We should organize a protest for this disrespect.